Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast Tournament for Unification. Today I have a 2 vs 2 for you with MrBlueDude playing the Blue Dudes, meaning the Thousand Suns, with an ally, Kykuy, who is the current ladder leader of Unification, who has chosen to pick Tyranids. Their opponents are a lot of squares playing the Witch Hunters and GodEmperorOfPigkind playing the Demon Hunters, and he chose Grey Knight Path. So the map is Forgotten Isles, pretty standard map by itself. I don't know which one I will follow. I will follow, I think, the Witch Hunters. He goes for one Convent into Seraphims, it looks like. And Demon Hunters goes for Purgators. MrBlueDude goes for the Warp Gate and no cultists? One cultist. One cultist squad at least. And Tyranids opener for Gaunts. Yeah, and goes for 2 Termagants and has 2 Gene Stealers out and 1 Broodlord. So all about the capping in the beginning. And the first action, I suppose, is here around in the middle, I would assume. But we have the Seraphims, and we will follow those ladies around. These are pretty strong Seraphims for the Witch Hunters. Let's see how it turns out. I have no idea who the Square Man and the Emperor of Pigkind is, but they at least seem to know what to do. Now kicking this listening post. And yeah, their kicks are strong enough. Getting Warlock Sorcerer. Okay, let's see. Is he getting Warlock? Doesn't show at least. We will notice it as soon as the first spell is cast. Has 1 squad of Rubik Marines, but we have now 2 squads of Seraphims and a Purgator squad, so this is dangerous. Very, very dangerous for MrBlueDude here right now. 3 squads at his doorstep, and he has only the commander, which is a very strong commander in its sense, but only 1 squad of Rubik Marines, and these Seraphims also did get some reinforcements going, and also their twin-linked Inferno pistol? Flamer pistol, not Inferno pistol. I was worried for a bit. Yeah, and now the Purgator is joining in. The Sorcerer already taken a lot of damage. The Rubik Marines will not fear any Flamers, and so aren't the Tyranids. As long as they're in Synapse range, they're immune to morale, so damage. I'm not sure if the Flamer approach by the opponent, the Purgator also has a Flamer, I suppose. An Incinerator, which is basically a glorified Flamer. So the morale will not break by any of these models. Maybe the cultists, but the cultists aren't the biggest problem here. The biggest problems are this pack of Termagants and now the second squad of Rubik Marines. So we have quite a fight going on here. There's a second Purgator squad as well, but there is the Broodlord on its toes. Gene Stealers also joining the fray. Interesting color scheme, I have to say. Very black and green or yellow. So the advance got stopped here. Let's look at the map. This is not captured. This is captured. This has no listening post. This does have a listening post. So economy, I would assume, is in the favor of MrBlueDude and Kykuy here. Let's see how the other ones will fare. They have a really strong standing army in the middle of the field. Maybe need to attach the Brother Champion. Oh, this Seraphim squad, excuse me, has only 1 model left, so this suffered quite a bit. Is he getting another squad, or is he taking up? Oh, big misplay. Big misplay. Hasn't gotten the listening post in his base, so this is expensive, low income economy. This guy also has somehow not built up all the listening posts. So you see this big economy difference. Tyranid economy you can hardly compare, but in general you see that team blue and green here, green yellow, has the clear economy advantage because of the misplays of the opponent. So I assume that this will how should I say, turn the next fight in their favor, because the enemy cannot reinforce all the time. They are very precious units. The seraphims aren't cheap. They cost like 50 and 5, which doesn't sound a lot, but the 5 power is what will cost you in the long run, you could say. Some gene stealers here trying to cap this point will get flamed to death here. Yeah, these ladies still in melee stance, they are probably better used in range stance, especially against Tyranids, I would assume. We have some more. No, there's only still the 2 Termagons. We have 2 squads of Rubik Marines fully reinforced. Not fully, but quite a lot of models in there. How is the tech going? He has a turret here. I assume from the first assault he was planning to have a turret. He's tier 2 now. Having the Occult Forge. Tyranids were about to tier 2. Yeah, they are tier 2 now. And do we see one of the... here we see it, a Xenotype Brute Womp, probably for the artillery unit, which I forgot the name of. I will shortly will remind it the name, I assume. He has the Occult Forge and will get, as if he listens to Kykuy, the Hellblade, which is my voice. Probably not the voice I have right now, because I got blessed by Nurgle again. So maybe you can hear that. Oh, we have some infiltrated cultists now, so I need to switch to MrBlueDude's view so I can actually see them. And yeah, here we have some more exterminating actions, but yeah, these guys, if they are tier 2 now, they probably, yes, they get some Devourers, and Devourers do quite a lot of damage. Some Rubik Marines upgrade, so he has his force here. And there we have it. There, it's me! In this very beautiful looking model and color scheme, I have to say. Okay, let's see. Here's an advance of the Tyranids, and on the other side are some Grey Knights that want to kill the Silver Spire, but yeah, they will be clearly outmatched now that the Rubik Marines also have the Aspiring Sorcerer. They walk a little faster and also have some Doom Bolts available to them at any time. What is getting built here? Another Seraphim squad is not tier 2 yet, but on the way. If 2 Seraphims don't deal the damage, then get a third one or what? I don't know. There is also now a Stormhawk Interceptor. This is a pretty big problem, but we now have the Hellblade, who tries to fight air-to-air combat here and will probably prevail. Will take quite a lot of damage in return though, but is a bit cheaper, I think. Stormhawk Interceptors are also limited to 3, where the Hellblade is limited to 5, I think. And they are faster, so they can... Are they faster, actually? Doesn't look like it. This guy is sending a little upward here, because... just standing here. And now they focus air-to-air combat and win. These Stormhawk Interceptors, as I said, aren't really cheap. And... yeah. Need to take them down as soon as possible. Against like slow infantry, they can just all the time run away, kite and run away. But if you have flyers your own, and these guys need to focus the Hellblades, they will probably win, will they? He doesn't have to crack missiles activated, it seems. Still alive. And getting shot on the other side here, pretty nice. Time is fleeting. Swiftness and death. Where do you wish the blade to fall? Come. Ah, no blade falling for this guy. Needs to be repaired. Really expensive unit. And now they will slowly but surely siege the enemy down. We have some Sanoprobes, but no, here they have Biowars. Biowars are the best artillery unit in the game, if you ask me. He got the upgrade so he can get one more unit, and he can also get these acid spore knights, which are really good against vehicles and buildings. So you have an answer for these units around here. We have some Celestians, which a magnifier. Let's see how it can do stuff. Pretty good. We'll get melter gun, okay, against vehicles, which makes sense. But these guys have quite the range here. When the Celestians come into range, they can just fly away. It does get repairs, but in the long run they will lose. We also have now one Rhino for a quick transport of these slow Rubiks. We have also now the Chosen. The Chosen can also be transported right next to the enemy lines and then use their superior melee damage. We now also have a Carnifex Chamber for a Screamer Killer. Screamer Killer is the melee, I think. He's on the way tier 3 as well, which Tyranids can achieve quickly. Thoros got killed and just rebuilt in the same place, so this is some, how should I say, resilience. Here's a Hive Tyrant now as well. Jesus, putting every unit out. Screamer Killer for melee, air support by Thousand Suns. Who would have thought to see Thousand Suns and Tyranids at the same playing field? Really interesting. The Sanoprobes provide some synapse, and so does the Hive Tyrant and the Broodlord. So we have quite a Hive fleet now coming in, and yeah, there's no real defense here, so this will be a dead Demon Hunter player. The Hive Tyrant has the standard range weapons, which looks pretty sick if you ask me. Go next. No GG, just go next. Sure. Really nice game, I have to say. It's nice to see some Tyranid action, I have to say. On the channel, they have also the Adrenal clans. You can tell it by this little Adrenal thingy here. No melee. Not, what are they called? Homogons. No homogons. Interesting. But Sanoprobes, and yeah. Really solid play, especially in tier 2 with these best voiced units in the mod. And yeah, a lot units on. Is this guy killed? It seems. I can't target him. Even some gargoyles now. Gargoyles got changed in the sense that they're now costing only 1 supply and can only have 6 models with some upgrades more. But so they don't get stuck all the time next to each other. Pretty good against infantry and stuff. Yeah, my second squad of Sanoprobes also coming out. Yeah, really nice game. Tier 3 on the way, upgrades on the way. Yeah, so this was in Team Blue's and Tyranids' favor, I have to say. With these finishing words, I would like to thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!